What's good, guys? What's good? What's good? What's good? Alright. From the top. Okay, so daily on GJ is currently bullish. We had a massive pullback during Asian session. Well, not massive, but we did have a pullback from resistance during Asian session. And then during London, we've just retraced the whole drop and pushed right back up. So currently, we've made a bottom wick on the daily. We flipped bullish. If we can break Friday's high around 198.8, then I think we can push up into this daily and 4-hour resistance into like 199.2 area up here. So look, 4 hours still bullish. Just need the candles to trend up basically. On the 30-minute, so we have this massive range. This is the pullback that we had. It wasn't even during Asian, it was like the beginning of London session, pre-London. Then retraced and then continue to push up. So if we can close above this resistance, then I'll be looking for buys, ideally into this first resistance on the higher time frame resistance, and then if it continues to push up, then I'll look for some higher targets after. Probably the next 4-hour resistance, so 199.8, looking about 100 pips if GJ can actually continue up. On gold, so gold's daily is currently bearish, very bearish. We've broken Friday's low. Fridays, Thursdays, Wednesdays, Tuesdays. So Monday's low is down here. We pretty much retraced a lot of last week's candle already on a just a Monday. But with gold, every time it's coming to the 3400s, we've had these big pullbacks from the highs. So look, bullish into the 3400s, sells. So this could be what's happening today. Look at the 4-hour. We had a very strong resistance. We had a lot of ranging on Friday. Friday was just a 200 pip range up and down. But as you can see, Asian session last night, we've broken out of the range and now we're continuing. So we've broken the first range. Through the second, we've closed below. So now if we can break below this last support, well, this next support, then I think we can continue to retrace on gold, and then we have this clean range on a 4-hour all the way down. So at the moment, just waiting for some structure on gold. Well, this was actually the structure here, sells down. So now you have to wait for price to close below to continue, or just have a little pullback, retest this resistance, create resistance, and then sell. So that's the idea today. For gold, now just gotta wait for the moves. But gold does look like it wants to continue. Anyone catch any of these sells this morning? I did take some sells. I did take a few sells today. $33.62.5. So about here. So, you know, I've been back testing the retests of 30-minute resistances and supports with a trend. So now I thought, you know what, it's time to get it to take some live. So we pushed down, retraced, retested this resistance. And then when it closed bullish, it came up. As it was coming back down, I took an entry, took it low, I was about here. And then just held until about, let's say, 15 minutes ago. 15 minutes, not long close basically. I didn't want to be in a trade when I was starting the stream, but I was aiming for a price to come down here. I got out at 55.36, so about here, about 70 pips. So Not bad, not bad. But I would like gold to continue down. Definitely. Even a good entry would have been here. Now, my typical entry would have been here at 58. But taking the retest allows me to get in just a little bit earlier. And a smaller stop loss as well. Because my stop was above this high. So it was about 40 pips. Like 38, 40 pips. Something like that. About 38 pips. Then obviously my TP would have been all the way down here. So a nice move. Very nice move this morning. Alright, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Kind of want gold to close below here. I don't really want to sell into this 4-hour support. See how far this pushes down in the next 5 minutes. If I get a nice closure below the support, I'd be looking at taking some sells. I have to use 15-minute candle for stops. Wait for a breakout on GJ anyway. We're approaching that 4-hour support now. Might have to get in a bit later on this one, because I think the next candle might, react to this level, pull up a bit, and then break towards the end of the candle. We took GJ buyers from support. This is the only support here, well, the main one. So I guess from here, took the retracement. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Nice one. No, that trade looked real good. It looked real good. Once I got a long support here, this strong support, and push up, and we respected this previous low, and the daily flip bullish, I was thinking buys as well, but I was too busy looking at gold, trying to catch the gold drop. Yeah, gold is moving nicely. $50 pips from my exit from where I closed. Closed at 55.3. Still falling. Do you have any news today? No news, lovely. Yen bank holiday. even better. Right, so I'm expecting a bit of a pullback from this 4-hour level. Right, sales are looking real good. Stop loss is a bit big for me. Maybe using the 15. But I think with all of these candles coming down, I need to wait for just a little pullback, especially with the candle closing on this 4-hour level. I'm just gonna wait. Just wait for a small pullback first. Hope it doesn't run without me. See pound yen. I do want pound yen to keep pushing up. Give me a closure above. Alright, break that 4-hour high. Yen is closed today as well, so it should only be moved by the pound. Benny, what's good? What's good? Are you liking these cells, yeah? Oh man. Yeah, I think after these, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4 bearish candles. I need a little pullback before price continues back down. Yeehaw, afternoon. I mean, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I need just a little bit more structure. Just a little something. Maybe even a retest. If I can get a retest of like this broken support here, it's a bit more of a top wick. And then price came down, yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. But then I'm just very cautious that we've stopped right on this 4-hour support where we had all of these wicks last week. Look, so many rejections from this support here. So I need a really good confirmation that price is going to continue down from here. Then I can take a trade. I can get in. But I would like the sells. The sells do look better. Gold is very bearish right now. We've broken so many lows. We respected Friday's high. Look, all these lows are broken. So I don't see why gold doesn't continue. But if it does pull back from somewhere, I'm looking at this 4-hour level. You know? 30-minute doesn't have much of a top wick. So let's see. See what gold wants to do here. That's a lot of movement today already. I mean, how big is this daily candle? It's a big daily candle. Already nearly 500 pips. Pound yen still playing this range. Ay, ay, ay. Come on, Goldie. So we've already broken the low. I don't see why it doesn't drive down. It's really chilling here. If it flips back bullish and closes bullish from this support, maybe get more of a pullback. Some pretty clean downtrend structure on the 15-minute. isn't driving down like I thought it would. That once it broke this low. It's taking its time. I'm waiting for more GJ buyers. I would love a closure above for pound yen. Also, if it does come back down into this range, like a bit more, and then it creates a strong support again, I would like to take it back up, because I'm more bullish than bearish on GJ. So if I can get the breakout, I'll take the breakout. But if I can get the push back up, I'd love to take that too. Definitely. If this 4-hour candle closes on this support, we're creating a big 4-hour range if that happens. This is the lows down here, and then see the highs are up here, and then we have a new range. Get my drink. Give me 1 second. How long we got? Still got 20 minutes till this candle closes anyway. Looking okay, so we formed a support. Not surprised. Oh! Look at that pullback. Okay, Goldie. Yeah. I'm not surprised, but right on this 4-hour level, where we've had these rejections, this is why I need to wait for more structure, especially with where the candle closed on the 15. I closed right here. So let's see. What's the 1 hour looking like? A little pushed up. Got a little 1 hour support here too. What's GJ doing? Still pushing down a bit. Retested this support, which had no bottom wick. So good. I like this pullback just to break up this drop a little bit. Alright, gold, what are we trying to do here? continuation pattern, yeah? Depends how the candle closes. There's a lot of time left. 6 minutes. Waiting now, waiting. What happens if the 30-minute closes with a strong support? I think we get more of a pullback.
You see here, kid? You gotta just go for it. Don't think about what comes after or what came before. You just gotta bend your knees, take a deep breath, and
Let this push back up.
And you might think, what if I fall? Well, what if you don't? What if you fly?
Back to 33.55. Alright, continuation pattern or strong support. For the continuation pattern, I prefer if gold closed below this broken support here, so it'd be like a breakout, and then we respect this support as well, and then continue down. But if it closes with a strong bullish candle, I think we're gonna get a retracement from here. I think we get a bit of a retracement right off this 4-hour level. Alright, strong support it is. Not much of a top wick. Yeah, I think gold's going to push up some more. Just create a nice little bottom wick. Now if gold does pull back some more, I'd like to see it maybe retest this resistance, you know, like these candles did. Just pull back, retest a little bit, and then potentially sell back down. But it's this 4-hour support really that's I'm in two minds about. I have to wait for this candle to close. got a little bottom wick. It's a very tight range though, like this. It's a very tight range. So we could still create a lower high anywhere below 33.61. So we could get just a small pullback still and then create a lower high to continue down. It's a very tight movement in here. What's GJ doing? So GJ is respecting this support. What are you doing, gold? Minute candle still trending up. But it's not really giving a push. Gold is not really moving much. Okay, 15 is looking good now. Got to pull back some more. Alright, finally getting a bit of a push. Now, would I take buys here? No, because it's still, gold is still very bearish. And like I said, we could create a support, a resistance anywhere below this last resistance to continue this downtrend structure. So if I was looking for buys, I would need to clear this range, to be honest. The 4 hour would need to be bullish. You know, we flip bullish off of this support, we push up. Yeah, so above 33.65, I'll be looking for buys. then we have this clean range up here, so all the way up. How big is this range? 130 pips. Yep. Yeah. So not down here, because I need to see this structure get broken. The downtrend structure, you'll need to break. Come on, go get past 33.57 for going up. GJ coming back down. Didn't quite break this 30-minute low. What are you guys thinking today? What are your thoughts on the charts? We bullish, bearish on gold, pound yen? Oh, gold's finally coming back down. Bullish on GJ, bearish on gold. Makes sense. Makes sense. Trade with the daily time frames. Oh, GJ's pulling back though. Oof. GJ's still coming down. Daily on gold, super bearish. I thought that 4-hour support disappeared that I had. Make it a little thicker. gold is coming down. See if it can finally break this 4-hour level now. If we can finally close below this 4-hour support, I like the sells. But we haven't been able to close below it yet. We've closed right on it. We've pushed below, but we haven't had that candle close below. GJ came back up. I wonder if it's going to be one of those moves where price just tanks. You know, we've had some crazy drops before. The price has just dropped very quickly. Benny saying gold sells today. Okay. Okay. Maybe after a pullback though. You don't think it's gonna continue in this tight range? I hear you. I don't know if it just drops from here or if we do get a bit of a pullback and then a drop. I would prefer to get an entry a little higher up rather than at the lows. Maybe if the new 4-hour candles makes a top wick, like a decent top wick, then we break. I'd like that. That's what I would want to see. But for now, it just seems to be playing in this little 4-hour range right here. Like this small little range. I just want to be clear of this area before I take any sells because of, like I said, like I keep saying, these wicks where we've come down here and then we've pushed up. Even though we've closed below, it's the first candle that's closed below since, you know, we've created this range, but you know, we've tapped the bottom of the range. We haven't really driven through. Look at the price action in between. Up, down, up, down, up, down. So maybe a retest. We get a retest of 33.65 and then this area holds. How big is this range? It's about 100 pips. Another 130 pips. So what a decent range to play with. Got 260, 270. Minute bottom wick. I don't know. Could be. 15-minute candle. GJ still pushing. I think pound yen just continues to play this range, to be fair. Oh, thought it was getting a bit of volume there. Oh, 120. Comex. Alright, we're coming down. 15-minute, trending down. Created a nice little structure. So we've got a resistance and a lower high. It's looking good, it's looking good. Right down into this 4-hour support. Can we finally push and break it now? Nope, pop right back up. Damn. That's why you gotta wait for levels. These high time frame levels, you have to wait until they clear, because you never know what's gonna happen there. You can definitely anticipate a reaction. Oh, GJ dropping. Okay, so daily's flipped bearish now. Didn't break Friday's high. So could we be getting a lower high on pound yen? Looks that way. Could a 4-hour. I mean, it's a long bottom wick to fill. But we're trending down on the lower time frames. Yeah, pound yen definitely gonna display this range. All right, gold back up. Man. Oh, I thought it was gonna pop just there. Didn't it look like it was gonna shoot up? Let's see what this 30 minutes looking like. Okay, 30 minutes back to bullish. What was that last 5 minutes of the candle? And look, 5 minutes looking very bullish off of this support. So it's looking very bullish. Wonder how much it's going to push up. It couldn't break 33.57 before. Gold is doing the most right now. What are we doing here, Goldie? Just swinging up and down 30 pips. 50 pips, jeez. How big is this 5 minute candle? Yeah, 50 pips. Alright, are we finally gonna break the support now? Slap down? Or is it gonna bounce off again? Alright, very curious to see how this 30 minute candle is going to close. If it can finally close below this support, we have a good opportunity for sells, but can't even use the 15 as a stop. It's pretty much the same. 60, 70 pips. How big is it on the 30 minute? 75 pips. Stop losses are huge. Oh, there we go. This is what I'm talking about. When gold finally breaks a level, it just drives. It's taken off. 33.48. Let's see if it jumps like 30 pips. Oh, right before the candle closes. We get to 47, 33, 47. sure it's pretty clean to the left as well. Oh no, we've got a little support here. Little 30-minute support. But I mean, if there's volume coming in, we should drive right through. Right here. Are we closing? Are we tapped into the support? Don't close above in the next 10 seconds. Don't do it. Alright, opened up. No top wick, just straight down. Damn, gold's gonna leave without us. Jeez. Just took off. No top wick. Gold, man. Jeez. I knew it was gonna drive down. I had a feeling if it did break that level, it would drive down, but I thought it'd give us a bit more, you know, a bit of structure, a little pullback first, and then once it breaks the low, we push. But yeah, gold is very bearish today. Very bearish. Very bearish. Yeah, good pullback from out of the 3400s again. So I'm gonna give us a top wick at least. $33.49. Oh, looks like we're coming back for that top wick. Finally. I prefer it to happen towards, like, at the beginning of the candle rather than the end. That way we can make a top wick, re-break the low, and then continue pushing down. Because there's so much time left. For the sell today, if gold's going to continue down, then our first one, a retest of this broken resistance from 2 weeks ago, about 2 weeks ago. So it's that 33.27, or maybe like any of these 4-hour resistances that were broken. Did we get a top wick yet? Not yet. A little top wick, maybe even a retest, and then come back down. Just give us a little, just a little confirmation. Oh, close to a top wick. What's the top? 49.34. close, close. There we go. All right, we got the top wick. Got a nice top wick. Go on, re-break the low, keep pushing. I mean, at this point, because it's sort of, we're in the middle of the candle, I'm gonna have to wait for the 4-hour candle to close. Once this 4-hour closes, if it breaks below this support, or it closes below this support, sorry, I'd look for a top wick, and then a wick fill, and then a break the low to continue down. That would be my trade for today. If the 4-hour closes above this support here, it pushes down, it doesn't break this low, I'll be looking for a lower time frame support to then retrace and then pull back. So that's some of this daily candle. You know? Damn, this thing's pulling back up. Gold is on one today, ain't it? Gold is on one today. How far is this candle going? All the way up. This downtrend structure is so tight on the 30-minute. This such a tight range. Alright, is that it for the pullback? What news we got this week? We have got CPI this week. CPI tomorrow. CPI tomorrow. Then we have nothing on Wednesday. Pound GDP on Thursday. US PPI on Thursday. And then Friday, retail sales and consumer sentiment. So we got some pretty heavy news this week. might not be a trading day today. Not with this price action anyway.